glucose deprivation, keeping glucose out of your system, because we all know glucose drives your system in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And if you can consume the fat stores you have, which drive a better form of energy for brain function, that should result in not only temporary increased brain performance, but I believe even long-term improved cognitive function. That's why exercise may be if you have an early diagnosis of evolving dementia, put that individual on a program of exercise. Even walking, even slow entry into the walking, and then load the walking, right? It doesn't have to be either load with elevation, so that you're walking at an incline, or load with actual weight. Those things begin to pay all the dividends for cognitive performance as well as general metabolic function.
And just the sheer ability to use, fuel substrate sort of utilization and partitioning, right? I work with special forces operators, specifically with the Army, and that is one of the reasons that I was brought in, was mainly because of my work in the ketogenic field, and they were interested in that piece. But as time went on, it quickly evolved into this thing of, I don't necessarily like the word metabolic flexibility, but I'm going to use it. And the reason I don't like it is because I think it's overused in an improper context, because metabolic flexibility can be achieved through proper training, right? You train both systems, you're going to become, but I do think that it can be heavily influenced nutritionally, but I'm going to side table that for a second. When I talk about substrate utilization, if let's just say, in the case of these special forces operators, they are utilizing more fats during this aerobic time. They've become more efficient at fat utilization. Well, one would say, well, the brain doesn't use fats. Okay, that's a fair point, but you're also having a glucose sparing effect, and the brain does use glucose. So if you can condition your body from the head down to be more effective at utilizing fats, then isn't that going to spare glucose for the brain? So you're not having to waste that glucose on your physical body climbing up the hill if you can use fat at a slightly higher intensity. Therefore, you're preserving glucose utilization for the brains.